Hey y'all, it is Alyssa
and Cece,
and we are of course the Lemonade Talk Podcast. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. We love y'all and appreciate all of our supporters, listeners, followers, etc., etc. We are back with another episode. Hey. We have a lot to talk about. But first things first, we have a shot that we're gonna start off with. So, see, you ready?
Yeah, we're taking a shot of Martell.
Martell. This is our last little bit, and these are some full ass shots. So,
a last little
for
bit.
her mouth, this gonna be one. For my mouth, this might be like 1.5.
We're not gonna say it like that. It's a normal shot.
It's a large shot, but for me, I don't know. It's gonna take me a second swallow.
So the key to taking shots is not to taste it. Just put it at the back of your throat.
See, I can't, but you got a long tongue. And
you don't have nothing to do with your tongue.
Okay, I just can't. Let me try. I'm gonna try it this time.
Just throw it at the back of your throat. And Martell is not my favorite, but it tastes better than Hennessy.
It does.
So cheers.
Cheers, bitch. All right, let me see. All right. Oh, fuck. I dropped my lemon again. All right.
So I think the lemon is supposed to intensify the drunkenness or something.
Whew.
I'm going to actually Google that. And why do people...
I think it's the salt that intensifies the alcohol.
It's something why people give
lemons and limes and shit.
After salt. It's something after shots. It's something with the acid.
Let's look it up. Let's see.
But, yeah, I took that shot. You
Woo.
just throw it back.
It wasn't that bad.
Taste it. Yeah.
So did you have one gulp or two?
One.
See, I just had two.
You got to throw it back.
I threw it all the way back there, but I still had to take 2 gulps. But I did it in one mouthful instead of a mouthful and a half. So I'm good. Okay, so we'll get back to y'all with the updates on why that is necessary. So, what are we getting into, CC?
Our New Year's resolutions. I don't have any.
Ooh, well, you said you had one.
To be kind.
To be kind.
No matter how much people get on my nerves.
Okay.
I'm not letting anyone affect me.
And that is amazing. And I definitely commend you on that. And look forward to being a part of that. And just experiencing that, rather. Let me say that. My resolutions, I have a few of them. Some of them are ultra personal, and I like to be like hella transparent. You know what? Fuck it. Let me go ahead and read them. So, I have a few resolutions this year, I would say.
She wrote them down.
I did. I had wrote them down like a week or more ago. So... and they're like hella basic. Like, this is shit that is highly attainable. Some things that we have already done. I just want to make sure that I accomplish them this year.
I'm sorry that I have to pause you. But people, do the salt in a lemon after a shot because the salt is believed to lessen the burn of the tequila. And the sour fruit balances and enhances the flavor. Just in case anyone wanted to know. So
wow, the more you know. Mm-hmm. Okay, so neither one of them intensifies the alcohol.
Not
they
at
just
all.
help make
it
taste better and make it more palatable.
Mm-hmm.
That just rolled off the tongue. Palatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So back to your New Year's resolution.
So I have take a trip out of the country, which we need to discuss. Where the fuck we going this year? Okay, that's something we need to talk about.
Not Puerto Rico.
Okay, and then I want to take 2 domestic trips. That's just somewhere in obviously the United States. Just so I would like to have 3 trips accomplished this year, whether it's driving to another state or wherever. Like, I want to make sure that I do some shit this year.
Speaking of trips, I definitely want to go to Margaritaville. It's in Conroe.
Okay.
So it's like a resort style thingy. It's called Margaritaville. It's in Conroe.
Okay.
And it opens like 2020. So I've been trying to like make reservations before it gets sold out. because it's called Margaritaville.
Of course.
And, yeah.
So another thing, while we're on that, we were talking about a couple of months ago, that vineyard that picks you up and takes you to like 6 different wineries.
We need to do that.
We need to do that. So we're gonna probably have like a field trip. If some of y'all are down, we're gonna post the information whenever we decide to go. And of course, you can purchase the tickets through the people. It was like less than $30, right?
Yeah, it really was.
They take you to 6 vineyards, and of course, you get to sightsee and sample wines at each particular location and purchase wine. So we'll give y'all more information and details on the page whenever we decide to go ahead and go, so that we can have a field trip and y'all can go with us.
Talk about who's excited. So Margaritaville is in Lake Conroe.
Okay. Yeah, that's not that far.
Not at all. And it looks really good. Look at it.
Let me see. Oh, wow. That's so pretty.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's not open yet, but I want to make like reservations before it opens, because I feel like when it opens,
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be packed.
Okay. Well,
so that's one of our trips.
Yes, that could be one of the domestic trips. I can count that, even if it's the same state. I ain't tripping. Another one of my, it's not really a resolution. What I wrote was 2020 goals, so that's a difference. So for me, it's not resolutions, it's 2020 goals. So
what's the difference between a resolution and a goal?
I don't really know. In my opinion, a resolution is like what? Things that you want to. What my mind processes a resolution is like, I am determined to make a change towards this behavior or whatever. But for me, what I decided to write was a goal, was just something that I wanted to make sure or assist myself or make sure I actively think about accomplishing these particular tasks or whatever. So I'm not necessarily changing anything, but I would like to accomplish certain things. So what's a resolution?
According to Google, it's a firm decision to do or not to do something.
Okay.
That's the first definition. The second one is the quality of being determined. 3, the action of solving a problem, dispute, or contentious matter.
Right. Okay.
And then these other 3 definitions about science, like the process of reducing or separating something into components that's not relevant.
Okay, so ultimately, from my comprehension, a resolution goal
something
is the
you
same.
Decide to do
the same thing. Okay, so these, I guess, are my resolutions.
Well, let's see what a goal is.
Okay,
but yeah.
So the next one, while you get that definition, is to get our podcast to 1,500 followers. And we're literally almost to 1,000, and that like is so meaningful to us. That like is literally amazing that we have nearly 1,000 people that look for our stuff, look at our material, our content, and really vibe with us, like our stuff, comment on our stuff, most importantly, literally interacting with us on a day-to-day basis. So that is amazing to me. So small goals.
Less than a year.
Right. Literally 6-7 months, like less than a year, the goal, that is amazing that we have accomplished so much. So within the next year, I would just like us to get to 1,500. Like I feel that would be an amazing milestone.
So I also feel that way, but I'm not making it a resolution. I want to do what you said, but I also want to turn it into like monetary. Like,
right.
I want to make money off of this, because I feel like so many people take what we're doing and then they spin it around, and it's like, we just did that. What the fuck?
Yes. We've experienced that a lot. And I'm sure a lot of other content creators and podcasters, etc.
Yeah, it's going to be similar, but...
Yeah. So, hopefully everybody is thinking about securing a bag and making sure that what they are doing is going to...
Secure the bag.
And provide some type of monetary value in their life. And it was just like, continue to create quality content with the podcast. Read 3 books. I have purchased 2 so far.
Oh, good.
I have started to read one. I've gotten through like 16 pages in a day and a half. So that's a lot for me, considering that I haven't read a book for intellectual purposes outside of school since in maybe like 10 years. So I just want to exercise my brain and start to think more critically and just get more knowledge. Like, you can always learn something new, and like I feel like I do. However, like I feel like a brain challenge to read something and stay consistent to it or whatever. And I put lose 15 pounds, bitch. I want to lose some weight.
I want to lose 65.
This is a short term. I want to get through this 15 first, and then I will go big. I didn't want to put on myself lose 50 pounds in 2020. Like, I just felt like, okay, do something attainable. Like, have a short term goal, something that you feel like you can accomplish and reach, and then move on from there. So this could be lose 15 pounds for 2020, and I happen to lose those 15 pounds in a month and a half or 3 months, and then I have, you know, the rest of the fucking year. Then I can go ahead and go from there. So that's where I came from with that. And the last one was to have 2 podcast events. So that could be anything, like just some type of function for y'all to interact with us personally, physically, and be in our atmosphere so we can enjoy y'all and feel your energy and all of that. So hopefully these are all things that I and we, because most of these are collective goals, that we can accomplish through this year. So
those are great.
Thank you. Oh, and then the first one was like to save some money. It's a specific amount, but I'm not going to share that.
And that's none of y'all business.
Right.
Yeah, my goal is to save $25 a month. I know it's not a lot, but you got to start somewhere.
It's a lot, shit, bitch. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you have to start somewhere.
It's something, so exactly. So what's next? What we talking about, girl?
Next, after we went over your resolutions, I guess we can talk about how we're doing. So, so far, how are you doing with your resolutions?
How am I doing? So, like I said, I started reading one of the books. The first book that I have started to read is Amanda Seales' book. It is Small Doses and Potent Truths. I believe that's the title. Potent Truths for Everyday Use. So that is the book that I have began to read. And it also is like fair timing. She actually was just cast as the 5th permanent member of The Real, and so now I'm actually like consistently watching that shit while I'm recording it and then watching it later. But I'm super excited about that. Like, I literally love Amanda Seales and what she stands for, and whether it be controversial or whatever, like, I just stand for her. Like, sis is like one of my besties in my head. So shout out to her. I'm happy for her. That's amazing. Making Bitcoins, and of course she has already been doing so. But anyway, that's an awesome thing. You love that show, so that's awesome that was able to happen.
Yeah, I love The Real.
Yeah. How do you feel about her being put on there?
At first I was apprehensive, but I'm okay now. I felt like when Lonnie Love was saying that stuff about black men are not, what she said, I don't want to quote her wrong, but she said something along the lines of, black men are not capable of being faithful when they have money and power. Mm-hmm. I really thought that was some bullshit because I did not understand why she told Adriana, no, it's not culturally. I think that's culturally. I think
period.
It
like
has
any
nothing
with
to
any
do
financial stature or extenuous amount of money. They feel like I can do whatever it is that I want.
So I don't feel like it has. I get her point. I get what she's saying, and I do understand the effects of slavery and John Crow and redlining and all that stuff on our culture. But Jim. But I just didn't see the correlation between Kevin Hart cheating and the men she met cheating and slavery. I just didn't.
I have a question. So I haven't really watched The Real since Tamar was off of it. Has Lonnie always been like an advocate or speaking so, I want to say, intensely on like black people and their downfalls or whatever, their shortcomings or whatever the case, just speaking about black people in general so heavy as it has been these past 3 episodes with Amanda on there. Because these past 3 episodes this week has been the only ones I've watched in a few years. So I just feel like she just, whenever it's a topic, she just goes hard on black people and how we have been conditioned, et cetera. But is that only because Amanda is next to her and she's like pro-black and that's what she stands for? Or has she always been that way?
She's had a weird position all the time.
Okay, she would never full black person on the show.
Yeah, she is like the only full black person, and she has had like weird opinions or whatever all the time. But honestly, Lani is hurt, and her hurt is clearly from a black man, or it may not be like her lover, it may be her daddy or her uncle, but somebody has hurt her. So her opinions, I like her better when she just stayed funny.
Yeah,
like her opinions pretty much been the same though. But I do think she may be antagonizing Amanda, because I did notice when she was talking, Amanda's body language kind of changed.
Amanda has been putting her head down. And in one particular episode, Lani said, Amanda, why your head down? And she was like, sis, I'm just letting you speak. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because she says a lot of stuff. Like you saying, like Lani was like, I'm not speaking for the black community, but the black community. And I'm like, girl, be quiet.
I feel like she's trying too hard. What it comes up to me in these past few episodes this week that I have watched, I feel like she's trying so hard to make a friend with the other new black girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she's trying to throw knowledge or acceptance or agreement or opinions towards the black people and the culture and everything systematically that we go through. She's throwing it so hard and going so hard on it because she wants to make a good impression with the new black girl.
Maybe that's
woke.
What it is.
That's what it looks like to me.
I don't know, but I just thought that whole statement was dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't... And, you know, I don't know which one on there, Tia Tamera, but I know it's the one married to the white guy.
Tamera.
Yeah, okay. Well, she never really says too much
when it gets to that, yeah.
Yeah, she never really says too much. And then Jeannie Mai, you know, I have my own issues with her because when she was married, she was really against black men. And I now their couple goals, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. They're good together and they look good and they party and they seem like they have great chemistry. But just a year ago, she was against black men. So sometimes you just gotta, yeah.
Okay. We'll see. I don't know because I haven't watched it in years, so I really don't know anything.
Jeannie Mai said black meat is just for the side when she bored.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a quote. She said something very similar to that. Go Google it. She said that on the show.
Wow.
And now they're like couple goals and they're comparing Asian women to black women. Asian women can never be loyal. Bitch, bye.
Stop.
Right. So we need to definitely move
always
on.
Like go too fucking far.
Yeah.
Like fucking relax.
And I like Jeannie Mai and I like her little podcast. Not little. I like her podcast show. Hey, honey. Like that is so funny. Her and her mama are hilarious. She has like a really cool ass mom. But going back to the thing at hand, Lani Love, in my opinion, was wrong. And I like Amanda Seales too. And I just wish she would have not kept quiet. Like, say how you feel.
Right. And I'm sure she will. She just kind of getting her footing and like getting her foot in there. Like, you know, your first week on your new job, you don't want to fuck up.
Just come in and bam, bam, bam.
Right. Like she don't get it twisted. Like she has been coming out and saying shit and how she feels, but at certain moments she lets other people speak and she's just observing and she's like hella smart, so she know what the fuck she be doing.
Yeah, she is a smart girl. And I do like on the real they don't talk over each other.
Right.
They let each other
As soon as somebody starts talking, they like everybody like gets quiet. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
The View.
That shit is hard as fuck to do. We been through that.
Right. The View, baby, they will talk over each other. They don't care. But you know, back to the question at hand. How you doing? So you're doing fine with your resolution?
Yeah, I'm doing okay for now. I'm doing all right. So how you doing? See.
Fine. I'm gonna get that.
So I guess we can talk about what we've been up to. So we can skip through Thanksgiving and Christmas, honey, because it's been that long. Well, first, let's shout out to all the people who were a part of our Friendsgiving episode. It was Single in the Lube, DJ.
It was a lot of people.
Sam. It was Dad Monty, Ben Jackson, comedian. It was Lil Daryl, the comedian. Jay Can was here.
It was a lot of people.
Hazel, she's a adult content creator, and she brought her boyfriend through. They had talked and chopped it up with us.
Thank you so much for coming.
I want to say that's it, but I'm sorry if I forgot anybody at the moment. We had been to happy hour before this. So, thank you guys, all of y'all, for coming. And Christmas was pretty good for me. I got to get with you the end of Christmas Day, and you seem pretty lit, pretty happy. So, hopefully Christmas was great for you. So, tell me about the rest of your holiday break up until now. What you been up to?
My Christmas was great. For some reason, my family decided to take shots. So,
What you mean for some reason? Like, that's foreign to y'all. Y'all know how to party. Y'all know how to have a good time.
That's true. I had about, I had way too many shots. It was like somebody walking the door. Shots. It was really crazy, but it was really fun. New Year's Eve, fast forward a week later, I was drunk. I threw up outside the car. My friend actually texts me. Every time she has texted me, she has said, I am so happy you did not throw up in my car. And I'm like, I remember you saying don't throw up in my car. Like, throw up but not in my car. Yeah, so I had a good New Year's Eve. I had a good New Year's. And today is day, 10 of the new year? Mm-hmm. So far, so good. It can be better. I'm kind of stressed out about like personal things, but I'm alive and I'm blessed.
Right, you get through whatever it is, honey. We will work through it and figure it out. So, moving on. New Year's was fun. We were together at the Dogwood, and we met some awesome people. We spent time with awesome people. We went out with some familiar faces to us and just some longtime friends, and it was just a really great time. So, yeah, that was really exciting. So, what else, girl?
That was it. What do you think about Power?
Oh, honey. Okay, so Power premiered, Sunday, January 5th. We were talking about it a little bit earlier, and I was just shocked. Like, you read a lot into stuff more than I do, so I had no intention or no expectation, rather, that Ghost would be dead. Like, I just felt like, you know how we originally talked and we were like, okay, the way that they're wording it was like, who shot Ghost? At the end of the last few episodes, we were talking about that potentially Ghost, air quotes, would be dead, but James St. Patrick will live on and be able to move forward. Like, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I can see that. I picture that. This is my vision. I am good with that moving forward.
But he's dead.
Yeah, that nigga dead, bro. Like, I was not expecting that.
From the show, he's dead. Like, from the looks of it, he's dead, right?
Yeah, well, you remember when Dre was in the corner store and he was getting the gas? He got the bed, and he saw it on the news, and it was like James St. Patrick was shot and murdered in his club, and he was like, no fucking way, or whatever, and then he went outside and got arrested.
Right.
Yeah, so obviously Ghost is dead, James St. Patrick is dead, and that was a complete fucking shock to me.
So, what was shocking?
The fact that he was just dead. Like, I thought that they would have lingered it out a little longer. Like, I knew he wouldn't recover, but I didn't think he was going to come into that whole dead.
Like,
I thought he would have had him one episode on ICU and maybe somebody would have smothered this nigga like on Law and Order or some type shit.
Right.
But that nigga never came back. So.
Well, you know, it looked like they shot him in his heart.
Did it? I didn't really like...
really close to it. It looked like it hit an artery or something. I ain't no medical professional.
Okay, CSI. Now, look, the way it looked like... do you think that they're going to show him in the club, like with the whole crime scene investigation, all that? Do you think they're gonna ever show that or no? Like, just get straight past that, right? You think they would show that, right, to help you determine?
I would think that they would show it on the first episode. We already know the police officer.
They should have showed it, right?
Yeah,
Blanca was there.
Who?
Blanca. That's her name, right?
I don't know.
The police officer, the female.
Well, she didn't kill him.
She didn't kill him.
Dre didn't kill him.
Tommy was outside.
We can do the son, because the son
was outside. He had just walked out.
Yeah.
Tasha was, like, the last episode, everybody was walking up. So, for me, I'll say I'm going to randomly fucking pick a person right now, and I think that Tariq killed him. Nah, fuck that shit. I think that Sax killed him. Boom. Final answer. Who you think killed this nigga?
I'm not sure. I need one more episode to determine.
Okay, just like first start right now, random person. It could be wrong, but what you have, the information you have right now, who do you think killed Ghost?
I would think it would be Tariq. Because it would add a little suspense. Like, darn,
you killed your daddy,
nigga?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Tasha.
I don't think Tasha had the balls to do this shit.
The white guy, what's his name?
Sex.
No, Tommy. I think him and Tommy, even though their relationship was strained, he has a lot of love for him. But on New York City,
do you think that? What the fuck is this lady's name?
Oh my
gosh,
Angela Valdez's sister.
Oh yes. Oh my god, didn't even think about her. Okay, now we have to keep in unlikely suspects. Angela's sister, who Dre seen her talking to Blanca when he got picked up that second time in jail. Okay, it could have been what the fuck is her name? Paz. It could have been Paz or
who is that?
Paz is Angela's sister. Come on, stay with me. Now, okay, her or Ramona, the black. But why would it be Ramona? Like, she was supposed to go to the hotel and wait for that.
I don't think it was Ramona,
right?
I think Ramona is going to be her.
She's supposed to be Terry Silver ex-wife. But
I read that
that's
too.
That's not his ex-wife, because she said her divorce was public. Everybody would know that information already, so that's not that nigga ex-wife.
I don't think it was Ramona. I think Ramona is her. I think, I don't know who. I need one more episode.
Yeah.
And then I'll try to come. Honestly, I feel like this one started off kind of
Yeah.
And then I feel like next week is going to be good. Like, in a few days. And I have Xfinity, so they're doing something where I can't even record it or watch it on demand. I have to watch it when it comes on at like 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Well, honey, I'm just a hop, skip, and a jump away, honey. If you want to watch it early, just come right on over.
Yeah, after we leave the feast. Freaky.
Bye, Demetria. Okay, so speaking of that, let's talk about the post we posted today and the episode that you put me on to. And you have been telling me to watch this show for the longest, but I have not. So it's Sisters on BET. It's a Tyler Perry show. And
yes, it comes on right after The Oval.
Okay, so both of which are Tyler Perry shows, correct?
Right.
And they come on BET. And
on Wednesdays.
Tell the people the premise of Sisters.
It's really like the black Sex and the City.
Okay.
I hate to say that, but that's what it's really like.
Right.
It's about 4 black women. They're
which are
single.
all beautiful.
They're in like different spaces in their career. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how old they are, but I would say they're probably in their 30s. I'm not sure. And their best friends are their friends. They love each other. And they're just going through life. They all stay individually. And they all have like a key to each other's home, or they know how to get into each other's home. So the show is very catchy to me because I really like sisterhood. Because I feel like you should not go through this life, which is so hard, by yourself. So you should go through it with your sisters or whomever you choose, your family or whatever. So on this particular show, Wednesday, they had came back from the Christmas break, And one of the characters, well, she had been having suspicions that he was gay or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she even had one of her good friends, I think his name is Maurice, like talk to him and try to come on to him. And he just, like, the guy name is Calvin. I don't know why I remember Calvin, but not her name. And he was like, no, I don't think he's gay, but he may be gay, but I'm not sure or whatever. Well, anyway, Maurice ended up telling one of the main characters, like, if you can't deal with him being gay, just leave him alone because I'm tired of talking about it. So anyway, she was like, okay, let me get this out my head and let me just, try it again. Fast forward, the guy she was messing with knew about her suspicions, so he came to her house and he put it on her. Mm-hmm. And they were laying in the bed, and he some kind of way fell on the floor, and he found her little box of sex toys. Mm-hmm. And he just thought it was a good idea to stick the toy in his butt. And when I initially watched it, I was like in awe. I think I maybe laughed. Then I chuckled. Then I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I remember rewinding the TV, like, what the fuck did I just watch? I have to watch this again. So anyway, I think I watched that one particular scene maybe 5 times. Okay. Because I could not get over it. So the next morning, it was still on my mind.
C called me at 7:20, before 7:20 a.m. and was like, I gotta tell you something. Oh, you at work, huh? And I was like, bitch, give me a second. I'm finna go to the bathroom. So I was like, what happened? And she decides to tell me this story, and I literally was aghast, and I had no comment whatsoever for like a good minute and a half, and I was like, what?
Yeah, like
complete silence, and then I just bust out laughing, and she was like, what would you do? And I was like, bitch, I don't know. Let's post this shit because I have no idea.
And he was like, he really got aroused. Like, it turned him on. And clearly he had an orgasm. Like, he was biting pillows. He was making noises. Like, he was in his element. So I was thinking, like, what would you do if that happened? Me personally, I don't think I'm ready to penetrate a man. I just don't. Today, right now, at this very moment, I don't think I'm ready. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or 2 years from now or even 10. But today, right now, at this very moment, I am not comfortable sticking a dildo up any man ass that I'm sleeping with.
Yeah. I as of right now, am totally not into putting any object in a man's ass right now. And I even was fucking with a few people earlier on the feed, and it was 4 men in particular that commented first, and they were like, nah, that nigga tripping, I'm not with that. So I was like, okay, y'all cool with a little thumb action, because I've heard a lot of women and men say they sticking thumbs in the butt, and that's in rap music these days. Future
but they're talking about women.
I don't listen, okay? Just thumbs in the butt in general. And I have heard and listened and seen many things where men like a thumb in their ass too now, okay? So I was like, hey, how y'all feel?
That's because, okay, everybody should know that your G-spot is in your butt. So that explains a lot.
A lot.
So I think that's why so many men are gay, because
that's the best sex they ever had.
Yeah, because so I had kind of changed my
perspective. Like, you really may not be gay. You just
like that. Yeah.
You just like that.
You just like that feeling.
That feeling. So if you could be with a woman who would fulfill that feeling and that desire for a woman, then that's
right. But then you have to be like a really open-minded woman, and I don't think that's me, because
I'm not there yet.
I'm just gonna be like, you want me to do it? But then
like she was, sis had a whole tear roll down her eye. She was like, I ain't never did that before.
Right
went back to a whole side. I ain't never did that.
Yeah, today, right now, I'm gonna be like, no.
That's a no. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, I'm not.
Especially not my own little toy that I done put in my pussy now, listen.
And then he wasn't like, oh, let's put a condom on it, let's clean it. He was like,
shut that thing up that ass.
You know what to put
this. Girl, what else? Stop playing. Type shit. Like, what? What you mean, girl, what else? Like, calm down. You might have wanted me to, like, vibrate your little nuts a little bit. You might have wanted to use it on me at the same time. Like, you know,
one of our commenters or whatever. Now, one of our listeners, she did kind of change my perspective. Not that much, but, you know, she gave me a different point of view. And she said, and I want to read it correctly, so I'm going to go to it. Because, and I will also say her name on Insta. Her name on Insta is Trill Kinsey. So she said, first, if she was uncomfortable, he should have just chilled out. I agree. Because in my opinion, clearly watching it, she was uncomfortable. And then she said, second, I think it is sexy and he knows his body well enough to climax. Now, that makes a point to me. Okay, he knows like what's gonna take him there. Maybe he knows that PUSSY is not gonna take him there.
So you scared to say pussy, fam?
I don't like that word. Okay. So
it took me some time to get comfortable with saying that.
Maybe he knows like that's not gonna take me there, but sticking dildo up my ass will. But I'm gonna say it's a strong no for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
Baby, I didn't even see that. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't even see that comment. So, that's exciting news to hear, to listen. You know, shout out to you, Trill Kinsey. But yeah, I received that information.
Right. I received it. I received it.
I understand. I comprehend with full intent. And that's still a no for me, fam. At this very moment, that's still a no for me. I am not going to speak on what future me will do.
Because we don't know.
Future me could be 2 days. It could be tomorrow night.
We're constantly changing.
It could be a week from now. Honey, we will get there. Honey, we will get there. So it could be me a few years from now, honey. I'm not sure if I'm not going to stick nothing in no man's booty. However, today,
I'm not doing that.
It's a hard pass. It's a no for me, fam. But that is not being said to discourage any man
or
woman who is comfortable with that, who is desiring that interaction. I am all for like, hey, like do your thing. Y'all know we are hashtag judgment free zone. We are
whatever makes you happy,
pro-choice, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, we are all for the people. Like, whatever you want to do makes you happy, we happy for you, boo. Like, do your thing. However,
I'm not.
What we particularly like, and we as separate entities, she says she is not, and I am saying I am not, and I being Alyssa and she being Sinitria, honey. So yeah, like that's just not my calling today at this time. However, yeah, if you were into that, and I made a comment earlier, and I was like, you know, communication is key. If I have had sex with somebody maybe once already, and I do believe in that particular episode, she had sex with him maybe once already, right? See? Hello? She had already had sex with him one time. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was maybe the second interaction. He sprung that on her. So I feel like after you have already had a sexual intercourse with someone, or y'all are talking heavy and y'all just getting into some freaky shit and y'all just on the sex talk before y'all have sex, like, I feel like what are you into is totally a question that I ask. Like, I be wanting to know because I just want you to know. Like, I want you to wash your hands before you put your hands in my pussy. I
agree.
Honey.
Just pause.
Yes.
10 years ago, honey.
Honey.
I wouldn't have
catching all the bacteria, honey. I don't give a damn what you like.
Okay.
You're not even thinking about where his hands have been. But honey, today I am fully aware of your hands have been anywhere. Baby, wash them hands before you put them in my box. Period.
Even if, like, you know, when you're young and you're at the movie theater and you're like,
baby, I done been fingering in the back of a bus, honey. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay? School bus, honey. Let's not even discuss this. Okay?
I am, hypothetically speaking, I have not been fingered at a movie theater, but I'm saying, like, when you're young and You just
guilty. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
You just let him stick his hands wherever.
And
now that I'm 30 plus,
I would never.
I'm like, no.
The audacity,
go wash
honey.
your hands.
And even at the movies, you going to wash your hands. You could have touched the door walking in, so I'm already back out of it, honey.
No.
I need to see the paper towel when you open the door with. It's too many variables at this point in my life as a 31-year-old, honey. Like, I need you to go straight to the bathroom, to the bed. Don't touch none of the doors or nothing. Just get in the bed with your elbows. Like, I need to know what you're doing. And it also, for me, matters what the fuck you wash your hands with. Like, I need to know.
What do you like? What do you prefer?
I'm just saying, like, see, at my home, I have different soaps in different areas. Like, in the kitchen, I have fun scented soaps. In the bathroom, I may have one that's a little, the antibacterial, honey. I just need to make sure. Irish Spring or whatever, like, don't, honey, too much fragrance, too much stuff, added chemicals and ingredients, honey, not over here, not this one, not me. I need your fingers well manicured. I don't need your sharp talons clawing the inside of my uterus and scraping up my goddamn insides. I need your nails clipped. And this is not an uncomfortable conversation all at one time. I'm just checking these things out prior to. I'm like, oh, his nails need a little clipping. Like, just some things I am taking mental note of. However, I will ask you to wash your hands if you just decide to try to start to finesse a fondle. Like, hey, when last time you wash your hands? How about you go ahead and run that real quick?
But what if you're in a mood and it just happens?
Fuck that. If it just happens, I have to just accept the consequences of what may happen to my vagina in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. Like, you just have to accept the risk. I have a very sensitive box, and I try to take care of her as best as I can, and I just make sure that she is on the up and up, and any foreign objects or unclean, unsanitary materials, honey, I have to be very, very aware and knowledgeable about what these items are. So, everybody don't have a strong box. Some people have goddamn boxes of steels, and they can take whatever it is up in them and just be great. And I cannot say the same for myself. I take pride and a lot of care in her. So, yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to tell us?
No, it got a little too far. I'm good. It went a little too far already.
Anything else you want to tell us about your box?
No, ma'am.
I feel, I feel like I need to talk about mine.
You should, honey. You should. And we have experienced, we are best friends at the same time, and you have already expressed, honey. And I know you well enough to know you have a very strong.
It's not strong, it's normal.
It's normal. I would say, okay, if the opposite of normal is abnormal, bitch, so I don't like where this is going.
No, my doctor told me it was normal.
Honey, I don't know. Mine is just hypersensitive. Honey.
Like, I don't like constantly I don't get like a lot of infections or anything. And when I say infections, I mean like bacterial vaginosis, or yeast infections or all of that. I don't get all of those things. I mean, hell, I put bleach in my bath water.
Yeah, and I have tried that after we had that discussion, and I never felt like, never felt like it was safe, but I had never really experienced that or heard of that until one time I was at the doctor with my daughter, and the doctor was like, yeah, just put a couple capfuls of bleach in her water, and I was like, well, shit, if it's safe for my kid, it's supposed to be safe for me, so I tried it first.
So as a child, you never took a bleach bath?
Not that I'm aware of, but I could have, but I don't know.
My grandmother would put bleach in my water in a millisecond.
But my mom could have done that, and I just don't know because she ran my water and just had me get in it,
I know when I was younger, I used to just roll in dirt. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me, but everybody told me I was bad. Nobody wanted to watch me but 3 people. So whenever I have a kid, I'm already know they're gonna be bad. Everybody said the same thing. I was bad and that I cried and I did dumb shit rolled in dirt. So when I was younger, I always had hair or whatever. I've never been bald headed. But my grandmother told me that for some reason I decided to put mud in my hair. And I guess my mom had combed my hair really nicely. And my grandmother said that particular day I was complaining because the plaits were too tight. So she said she walked outside and I was like rolled in mud. And I don't know what happened, but she said she gave me a bleach bath, but I ended up getting like sores in my head.
Oh, wow.
And I remember like getting my hair washed and crying because it hurt so bad. So anyway, my hair ended up falling out, and they is like my grandmother, my papa, my mom, whomever was taking care of me at that point. They were spending all this money on products, the medicine that the doctor was prescribing for my hair, because I had like patches. My hair had fell out. Yeah, and it wasn't working. And my grandmother said she just decided to put bleach in my shampoo, and she said that's what cleared up the sores.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
Yeah. My scalp, but I can't say my scalp is like super sensitive. So like super sensitive, like super. Like that's why I don't want to perm, because it burns so bad.
In college, you would perm your hair every fucking week, and you would use supers, and you got the like literally some fine ass hair.
Yeah, that's
like our hair is not comparable in terms of texture.
My hair is thin. But
your shit is soft.
I did get super
nice curl pattern.
But I would never like perm my whole hair.
I had no idea at the time.
What?
Because I had never like touched your natural hair until the past couple of years. Like, nigga, you was super perming your shit every week at school.
I was. But I would perm like the edges. Like you would never. Nobody has ever like seen me perm my whole head.
Yeah, no, I
Because
haven't.
I've never done that, because I always wore weave. And I would perm like the edges. Even now, like my edges they don't stay straight.
all day.
Yeah, so, but when I was getting perms, it was just like horrible. Like, it's like really sensitive. And people would say, you need the perms with no line. And bitch, I thought none of it had line in it. Whatever.
Right. Well, shout out to us both for being beautiful black natural women, whether we rock our hair in a wig, protective style, a weave, a braids, twist, natural, all of the sorts, any of that. So yeah, shout out to us. From there, let's talk about what we're doing tomorrow.
We are going to Kink Nick.
And so shout out to Brady B, who is one of the co-hosts of the Link podcast, and
she will be one of our guests.
She is, and
Tuesday.
Madam Carmen. They both will be guests on our first New Year's, basically New Year's Lemonade Talk Tuesday, next Tuesday, January 14th. Following their event tomorrow night that we will be attending. It is called Kink Nick, honey.
We're excited,
and I'm gonna have to read y'all an excerpt of what this event is going to be, because, honey, we're going to post this tonight so that you can purchase your tickets and be there and experience this with us tomorrow. So, it says, Madam Carmen presents Kink Nick, where kink meets culture. Come indulge yourself in a night filled with sensual and erotic practices with caged submissives to feed and play with, okay? So do y'all know what that means? That means there will be people in cages that you can feed and play with, okay? They will have live demonstrations of spanking and impact play, bondage and rigor play, strap-on tutorials, foot fetish play, and CBT play. Now, I need to look that up. Can you look that up and see what CBT play is particularly? Or we will have to ask Madam Carmen or Betty B to see what that is particularly. But we're going to find out tomorrow, obviously. And it says informative resources about BDSM, which is like bondage, submissive, and all that, type stuff. Lifestyle for the kinky curious will be provided, and it is tomorrow, January 11th, from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And you can go to their page at KINKNIK, Kink Nick _ on Instagram for more information. I'm not going to read any further than that. It's a whole lot of more information. The tickets are only $5.
B as in Bob.
C as in cunt, B as in big dick, and
okay,
T as
I don't know
taint.
where the fuck your mind is, but it stands for Cognitive Behavior Therapy.
Now, honey, I'm not sure if that
it says it's a therapy game for kids and
okay, that's not going to be it.
Yeah, that's definitely not it. Let me put porn on here.
CPT porn. Okay, so anywho, you can follow or visit their page at Kink, KINK, Nick, NIK _ on Instagram to get more information. The tickets are only $5 for POCs, which is
whoa, okay.
Some dirty shit. Ooh, let me see. So for people of color, so keep that in mind. And it is a BYOB, so we're gonna be lit as fuck. We're gonna have a lot of okay. Well, I will briefly describe the video in which I just saw, and it is a male bent over. I'm not going to say backwards, I guess front ways. He is on all fours, and he is having his
But you can do it.
Nuts.
So, basically, it's like torturing your penis.
Yeah, like he is tied up, and he is having his nuts and his penis.
Come in ball play.
But what's the taint part? Taint? I guess taint? You know, your taint is a little area down there, but you know. Okay, anyway. We'll see about that, but that's basically like a little electric pulse. Like, it looked like a taser stick being tapped on his penis and his nuts. Anyway, okay, shout out to King Nick. We will be in.
I don't know how this will feel good.
Honey, that looks like it's very painful, like his dick gonna snap off. Anyway, okay, so take a look at that information if you are interested, and if so, we will see you guys there. There are some specific rules and regulations that you must abide by in terms of privacy and some other stuff to make sure that you are comfortable with all the things that will be happening there. So make sure you take a look at that shit before you go ahead and accept the terms of that. Anyway, we will be there tomorrow, and those two ladies will be here with us Tuesday to discuss some things that we talked about, some things that we just discussed in terms of our post on Instagram today with the anal play for the man and different pleasures of that sort, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot of guests coming up. We are all booked up for January and February for Lemonade Talk Tuesdays. We will have a guest every single week with us. But one thing has changed about our schedule. We have mentioned on Lemonade Talk Tuesday Live, but we are going to mention it here. We are starting an every other week schedule for our live shows on Tuesday on Instagram, starting with our new show returning back on Tuesday, January 14th, and then every other week following that date. So you can catch us every other Tuesday, Lemonade Talk Tuesday, live on Instagram at 8:30ish. On our Instagram, of course. So we always post that, and we post who our guest is of the day on that particular day. And so you will know what to look forward to.
It will also be posted on it would also be posted on YouTube.
And we are going to start recording it so you guys can listen to it as an audio episode every week. So we're going to start doing that as well. So you guys will look forward to the interviews that we have coming up. So shout out to you guys for requesting that and for looking forward to that. We are very excited about that. And just introducing a whole bunch of different things. So yeah.
And again, if you would like to be a guest on our show, go ahead and email us at Lemonade Talk Podcast. Sorry, I was scratching my eye. At Lemonade Talk Podcast at gmail.com. Or you can DM us on Instagram.
Correct.
Or on Facebook. Or if you know us personally, send us a text. And if we can work it out, we can work it out.
Get out and get you in here in any capacity.
Don't forget about the Lemonade Letters. We are still giving advice. We give great advice. We don't always listen to our advice, but you should.
We don't always listen to each other's advice, but you should, because we always give the best advice. And you can listen to it. You don't have to accept it and follow through what we say, but you might want somebody to be in your head and in your corner in terms of whatever it is that you're going through. And we, of course, also always accept sponsors. If you would like
to be a sponsor,
if you would like to donate or donate a bottle of wine, or if you would like to contribute rather towards our wine that we drink and review every Tuesday, then you can do so. Go to our page. You can send something to our Cash App. All the information is in the link in our bio, our link tree. It has links to all of our information, places you can listen to our podcast, our Teespring account where you can purchase teas and merchandise from us. You can also view it on there as well.
And as you know, I start coughing. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, here you go. And you can also, if you would like us to promote your business or whatever it is, whatever products that you have, we would like to try it first just to make sure it's not some bullshit. So you can email us or send us a direct message and we can test out your product, and then we will be more than willing to promote it via our page and our recorded episodes.
She looks like a dyke.
Bro, chill out. Or why didn't you show me that? Or our live Tuesday shows. We do have different packages. And we also do promote music. If you are a local musician, or if you are any musician that listens to us, no matter where you are, send us a message via email or our Instagram, and we will play your music live on our Lemonade Talk Tuesdays. And these lives do get saved and put on our YouTube channel, so they live on
and
past the day.
We'll play your music. We'll promote your music. So, just do it. So I want to go ahead. Are you ready to end?
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and thank you guys for listening. Thank you for showing us so much love. Thank you for being so open and listening to our podcast. We are doing this from the heart. We are being very genuine.
You know what I'm saying?
And I want to thank you. So, what will I say to the wonderful listeners? Be kind. Just be kind. Any last words?
No. Just shout out to all Movers and Shakers on Texas. What is it? 10.
Oh yeah, we were recently on there.
What is the station?
Movers and Shakers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely lost the station. Oh, Texas 101 Jams. Movers and Shakers had us on as guest co-hosts, and we were able to meet some really cool people and do some really fun things over the past few weeks. We have some new friends that we will have come and join our show. We just want to thank everybody that supports us, that teams up with us, that joins us, that invites us to their events, and it's just been a really awesome experience these past few months.
Thank you for rooting for us.
We love you guys. We thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and look forward to seeing us on Lemonade Talk Tuesday. We will be back on January 14th at 8:30-ish. We love y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Or good morning. Bye.
Be kind.